You do this every day, and it's hurting your dog. Mistakes most owners make. Every day, you do things that hurt your dog. Not on purpose. You'd never do that. But your dog can't tell you in words. They can't say that scares me or that makes me feel invisible. They just endure it. With those trusting eyes, that wagging tail, hoping you'll figure it out. Scientists have now proven that dogs experience a full range of emotions, not just basic ones. Hurt, frustration, deep sadness, even grief. And some of the things you do every single day are slowly chipping away at the bond you share with them. Today, I'm going to show you 7 everyday mistakes that hurt your dog. Mistakes that almost every owner makes without realizing. Stay until the end, because number 7 is the one most people get wrong, and it could be changing your dog's personality forever. Mistake number 1. You look at your phone when your dog wants attention. Your dog walks up to you, tail wagging, eyes locked on yours. They're trying to connect. And what do? You don't even look up, you keep scrolling. To you, it's just 5 seconds. But to your dog, it feels like you turned your back and walked out in the middle of a conversation. A study from the University of Vienna found that dogs genuinely feel jealousy when their owner gives attention to a phone or another object instead of them. They don't understand social media. They don't understand work emails. All they see is that you chose a glowing screen over them. And here's what really happens inside your dog's body when you ignore them. Their cortisol levels rise. Cortisol is the stress hormone, the same one that floods your body when you're anxious or afraid. Some dogs react by barking, nudging your hand, pawing at your leg. But others, the sensitive ones, just quietly walk away. They lie down in a corner. And they learn over time that reaching out to you doesn't work. The fix is simple. Give your dog at least 15 minutes of full, undivided attention every day. No phone, no TV, no distractions, just you and them. To you, it's 15 minutes. To them, it's everything. Mistake number 2. You punish your dog for something they did hours ago. You come home, there's a torn pillow on the floor, garbage everywhere, you're furious. You raise your voice, you point at the mess. Maybe you even grab their collar and drag them over to it. But here's the science. Dogs connect actions and consequences only within the first 1 to 2 seconds. After that, the connection is completely gone. Your dog has no idea why you're angry. None. They think you're yelling at them because they came to greet you at the door. That's what they were doing when you started shouting. And that guilty look? The lowered head, the droopy ears, the avoiding eye contact? That's not guilt, that's fear. Research from Barnard College proved this. Dogs show the exact same guilty expression when they've done nothing wrong but their owner looks upset. They're reading your anger and trying to appease you. They're not sorry for the pillow, they're scared of you. Every time you punish your dog for something in the past, you break a piece of trust. You make them anxious. You make them fear you, the one person they should feel safest with. If you didn't catch them in the act within 2 seconds, it's too late. Just clean it up and figure out how to prevent it next time. Mistake number 3. You yank the leash during walks. For you, it's a quick correction. For your dog, it's not just pain, it's emotional damage. Walks are the highlight of your dog's entire day. It's their freedom, their chance to explore, to smell the world, to just be a dog. And every time you jerk that leash, you're taking all of that away. Think about what physically happens. The collar presses hard against their throat, their trachea, their cervical spine. Veterinarians report that chronic leash pulling causes real injuries. Collapsed trachea, neck sprains, even spinal misalignment. But beyond the physical damage, there's something worse. Your dog starts associating walks with fear. The thing that should bring them joy now brings anxiety. And here's what most owners don't realize. Your dog isn't pulling because they're stubborn. They're pulling because they're excited, or because they haven't been taught an alternative. Leash jerks don't teach. They only intimidate. The solution? Switch to a front clip harness. It redirects your dog's body gently without pressure on the throat. And replace the yanks with positive reinforcement training. Reward the behavior you want instead of punishing what you don't. Your dog will learn faster, and your walks will become what they should be, the best part of both your days. Mistake number 4. You hug your dog too tightly. I know, this one hurts to hear, because when you hug your dog, you're expressing love. But for dogs, a tight hug feels like being trapped, restrained, unable to escape. Dr. Stanley Coren, a leading canine psychologist, analyzed 250 images of dogs being hugged. In 81% of those photos, the dogs were showing clear signs of stress. Whale eyes, where you can see the whites of their eyes, ears pressed flat, lip licking, turning their head away. These are not signs of happiness. Your dog is tolerating the hug because they love you, but they don't enjoy it. Think about it from their perspective. Dogs are creatures of movement. When something wraps around their body and restricts their ability to move, their instinct screams danger. They can't run, they can't fight, they can only wait and hope it ends soon. This doesn't mean you can never touch your dog affectionately, but love them in ways they actually understand. Gentle chest rubs, soft scratches behind the ears, just sitting beside them with your hand resting on their side. Dogs crave proximity, not pressure. They want to be near you, not squeezed by you. Mistake number 5. You change the rules from day to day. One day, your dog jumps on the couch and you smile and pet them. The next day, they jump up and you push them off and say no. One day, they beg at the table and you give them a piece of chicken. The next day, you yell at them for begging. You think your dog is being stubborn. But from your dog's perspective, the rules keep changing and they have no idea why. Canine cognition research shows that dogs learn through consistent repetition. They need the same outcome every single time to understand what's allowed and what's not. When rules are inconsistent, dogs don't think, oh, I guess I misbehaved. They think I have no idea what makes this person happy or angry, so I'm always on edge. This creates chronic low-level anxiety. Your dog becomes hypervigilant, constantly reading your body language to figure out which version of you they're dealing with today. Pick your rules and stick to them. If the couch is off limits, it's off limits every day. If begging isn't allowed, it's never allowed. Not sometimes. Not when you're in a good mood. Every single time. Your dog doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to be predictable. Mistake number 6. You leave your dog alone for hours with nothing to do. Dogs are intelligent, social animals. In the wild, canines spend their days hunting, exploring, solving problems, and interacting with their pack. When you leave your dog alone in an empty house for 8 or 10 hours with nothing but a bowl of water and a bed, you're not just leaving them bored. You're depriving them of everything their brain was designed to do. Boredom in dogs isn't just an inconvenience. It causes real psychological harm. Studies from the University of Bristol found that dogs lacking mental stimulation develop repetitive behaviors: pacing, excessive licking, tail chasing, and destructive chewing. These aren't bad habits, they're coping mechanisms. Your dog's brain is literally searching for something, anything, to do. And the emotional toll is even worse. Dogs who spend excessive time alone without stimulation show higher rates of separation anxiety and depression. They become withdrawn. Some stop eating. Others become hyperactive and impossible to calm when you finally come home. Not because they're bad, but because their nervous system has been in overdrive all day. The fix doesn't require you to quit your job, but it does require you to think about your dog's day. Puzzle feeders, frozen Kong toys stuffed with peanut butter, snuffle mats, a window they can look out of. Even leaving the radio on at low volume helps. Your dog needs their brain engaged, even when you're not there. Mistake number 7, the most common one, and the one that could be changing your dog's personality forever. You use your dog's name when you're angry. Think about it. When you're happy, you say, "Buddy, come here." When you're frustrated, you say, "Buddy, stop that." When you're furious, you say their name like a weapon. Over time, your dog starts associating their own name with negative emotions. Every time they hear it, their body tenses. Their cortisol spikes. They don't know if they're about to be loved or scolded. And this creates a devastating cycle. You call your dog's name. They hesitate. You get more frustrated because they're not coming. You say their name louder, angrier. They avoid you even more. and the bond between you erodes, one syllable at a time. Animal behaviorists have a simple rule. Your dog's name should only ever mean one thing. Come to me, good things will happen. It should be the most positive sound in their world. When they hear their name, their tail should wag. Their ears should perk up. They should come running because they've learned that their name means safety and love. If you need to correct your dog, use a different word. No or ah works, but never their name. Rebuild the association. Say their name only when you're giving affection, treats, or play. Within a few weeks, you'll see the difference. Your dog will come to you faster. They'll be more confident. And the trust between you will be stronger than ever. So there they are. 7 everyday mistakes that hurt your dog, and you didn't even know it. Ignoring them for your phone, punishing them after the fact, yanking the leash, hugging too tightly, changing the rules, leaving them without mental stimulation, and using their name in anger. The thing is, none of these make you a bad dog owner. You love your dog. That's why you watch this far. And that's exactly why this matters. Because your dog loves you unconditionally. They trust you completely. They don't have a choice about whether to stay. But you have a choice about how you treat them. The beautiful thing about dogs is that it's never too late. Dogs don't hold grudges. They don't keep score. The moment you start making changes, they notice. The first time you put down your phone and look into their eyes, they feel it. The first time you say their name with warmth instead of frustration, their tail tells you everything. Your dog has been waiting for you to understand, and now you do. If this video helped you see your dog differently, follow this channel, Secrets of Dogs, where we reveal what your dog is really thinking, feeling, and trying to tell you. Drop a comment and tell me which mistake surprised you the most. And go hug your dog gently.